Thank you for watching another episode of Car Talk with Quattro. I'm James Quattro, and this week we are talking Top 5 Cars of the 80s. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit like. First off, we have number 5. The 1980s Japanese cars were less than impressive, and were mostly economy cars. You had the Corolla, the Civic, the Sentra, and other vehicles like them. At the heart of these companies, there was sport deep inside. They had cars like the CRX, the Corolla GTS, and the 200SX. Then there were the sports cars, like the 240SX, or the Screaming RX-7, but above all else, the Toyota Supra. And that brings us to our number 5 vehicle, the 1986 Toyota Supra. It has a 3.0-liter inline-6 motor rated at 200 horsepower and rear-wheel drive. The 1986 Supra was the first year that the Supra separated from the Toyota Celica line. And in 1987, they introduced the turbo rated at 231 horsepower. Now it is time for number 4. The 1980s were the peak of the World Rally Championship Group B cars. These monsters in the forest required a road-going model to race. So this put some of the greatest cars of the 1980s on the road, like the Ford RS200, the Lancia Delta Integrale, the Lancia 037, the Geo Metro 6R4, the Peugeot 205 T16. The list goes on, but many of these did not make it to America. But one did. The Audi Sport Quattro. The S1 had 302 horsepower with a 2.1-liter 5-cylinder turbocharged engine, but more importantly, it had all-wheel drive. The Audi's all-wheel drive system changed history, and not only WRC, but on road cars, proving that all-wheel drive is king. Now let's see number 3. Movies of the 1980s created lots of icons, whether it's the Buick Roadmaster from Rain Man or Speed Racer, Blues Brothers, Ecto-1, Cannonball Run, the Family Truckster from National Lampoons, Mad Max, or the Dodge MS4 Interceptor from The Wraith. But one movie defined not only a car, but a manufacturer. Back to the Future and the DeLorean DMC12. The DeLorean has a 130 horsepower, 2.85-liter V6 from Renault in the rear of the vehicle. Despite its good looks, power and performance was not its strong point. It was the gull-wing doors. If not for its Back to the Future fame, this is a unique car that probably would have been forgotten. Now we're up to number 2. Few cars are as iconic as the Porsche. The 911 is the one that everybody thinks of when they think Porsche. The 1984 911 Carrera 3.2 has a 3.2-liter H6 boxer engine with 207 horsepower. This was the last generation with the legendary whale tail. The 911 has a rear engine that is air-cooled. The 911 is now and has always been a true driver's car. Last but not least, it is time for number 1. Exotics of the 1980s were pure cars, whether you're talking the Lamborghini Countach or the Ferrari Testarossa. There is one car that stands above them all, a Ferrari F40. The Ferrari F40 has a twin-turbo 2.9-liter V8 engine with 477 horsepower. The F40 is essentially a street-legal race car. So that's all the time we have this week. I hope you liked this episode of Car Talk with Quattro, top 5 cars of the 80s. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, see you later.